Hey, it's Joshua Vergara from Android Authority. What's going on, everybody? And I'm here with Lanh Wen, of course, our second cameraman and also reporter and writer here at IFA in Berlin. Now, we do want to give a quick shout out. It is the final day. It's a ghost town behind us. So, of course, you're not seeing anybody on the show floor. We're taking advantage of that, and we're filming our final recap for you. We weren't necessarily able to vlog each day, but despite there being less devices here, we still were super busy. So that was the big problem with this particular show. So we're sorry that we weren't able to really share with you the experience, but that's exactly what we're doing right here. But what I was going to say was, we want to give a quick shout out to our two other colleagues who are with us here, Narav and also Bogdan. The two of them left earlier, and if we could, we would have you right here next to us just saying for our final recap video. So Lanh, how was IFA for you?
It was a lot of fun, actually. Like there was like a lot of really nice stuff when we had to cover it, like the Gear S2 and the Huawei Watch and the Mate S, and then the Z5 Premium. So there's a lot of exciting stuff. A lot of fun. I had a good time here in Berlin, so I'm definitely looking forward to going to it again next year.
Yeah, for sure. This was your first time in Berlin, right?
Yeah, first time.
All right. How did it go for you?
It's cool. Like Germany's cool. It's a lot of fun. Like I mean, we had a good time hanging out afterwards, and just being on the show floor, checking everything out. It's been a great time.
Yeah. We were basically just using like taxis the whole time, so I guess some of the stress was sort of like alleviated in that sense because we didn't have to worry about using like our own transportation or even public transportation. Yeah. But we found out we're not the only ones who ended up having to do that. And besides, we had a larger team this year. But really, that was the main thing, was transit time among all of the different areas. I think was the biggest part of this that was tiring and took up a lot of time.
Yeah, that, and then like it's really hard to get a taxi. Like when we're trying to leave IFA, like
we're about to try.
Yeah, like I think it was last night or the night before, we were like waiting like an hour just to for a freaking taxi because it's just impossible, and like Ubers just doesn't cooperate around here. So
yeah, hardly.
Yeah. So.
Well, in terms of the actual content itself, what we were looking at here was a show that was not, it's not a Samsung Note-centric show anymore. I mean, I shudder to say this, but I really hope that IFA doesn't become the next like international CES, in terms of not really having high-profile announcements. That's not what we had here, right?
I don't think it's going to become anything like CES. I hope not, anyways, because I think other stuff is just going to take its place. Like if we don't see like the Note series here ever again, but I think Samsung is going to be able to fill it with other things like they did this year with the S2, which I thought was really exciting. And then we obviously had like Sony and Huawei and stuff too. So I think other stuff will just take its place in terms of the excitement of what you can look forward to, and that, in a way, it's kind of a good thing for other companies because they can kind of take that spotlight now, because Samsung's not, stealing all the attention.
That was actually what I was going to say. A lot of other products were given the spotlight in the sense that we gave them a lot of coverage. Not that we wouldn't have had before, but it was as if it was always all those products were in the front of our minds at all times. We even gave an award out to LG for a keyboard because we just couldn't stop thinking about it. It was really cool. Not a whole lot to distract us from products like that.
Then we gave one to Lenovo too, which they actually had a pretty exciting tablet with the Yoga Tablet 3. It made a lot of really nice improvements. The projector is actually in a spot that makes sense now, and the speakers are like crazy loud. And I reviewed like the previous one, and the speakers on this new one just blow the other one out of the water.
That's pretty great. You can of course see all of the other awards in our Best of IFA video, so you can check a link either below, or there's probably a link on top of us right now, so you can check out that video. But just to let you guys know, we also gave we did give Samsung an award for the Gear S2. We gave Sony an award for the Xperia Z5 Premium, and then we gave what was the last one? Was that all five? Huawei for the Mate S. The funny part was with Sony, when I gave them the award, they were so happy about it that they actually put it in the glass case with the phones that they were displaying. It was really cool. So any particular like really favorite moments here at IFA that you had?
On the show floor or outside of the show floor?
How about do one of each?
I mean, off the show floor, just being able to hang out with everybody in the industry, like getting to know everyone, and all the YouTubers and stuff, and everybody from the other publications, just hanging out with them, having a good time, grabbing dinner and stuff like that. That was all like a lot of really cool stuff that the viewers don't really get to see, but that was fun. But as far as the show floor, just like being able to see all these really great products, like I was really excited with the S2. That was probably my highlight of IFA, and just because I think it was the most unique product that we got to see, and I think that's why it's so exciting, at least to me, over the rest of the stuff that we got to see.
Yeah. Personally, for on the show floor, I got to give my favorite moment to the Intel guys, because you probably can't hear them right now. I could point the microphone in that direction, but Intel is getting down right now. Like it's the end of IFA, and they are having a dance party over there, and it is nuts. We wanted to do our final recap, this video over there, because they have a wonderful display, and we did a lot of our work there because the Blog Hütte is one of the safe havens for bloggers like us. But now they're just getting down right now.
Yeah, yeah, but another company that knows how to get down, though, is Huawei.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun. They had a party, and we had a lot of fun there because they had a nice little concert with a band that like did a bunch of covers and stuff.
Nothing but covers, really.
Yeah, but they were good, so it was like really exciting. It was a lot of fun. They know how to throw a party. So
yeah, exactly. I think this year, because it wasn't so centered rather around just a couple of very specific products, I think all of the companies were able to sort of celebrate a little bit more because they got a lot more of the spotlight. And luckily for us, we were able to get a lot of great coverage for you guys. I agree with Lanh that outside of the show, we had a lot to really enjoy hanging out with everybody. What's funny is right behind this camera, and actually he's over on the side, Dom Esposito is kicking it with us right now, and he was just hey, you want to say hi? Dom has been everywhere this whole
What's
He was on the podcast, and now he's like chilling with us behind the camera over here.
Yeah, they keep dragging me onto these things. I'm just kidding.
And even last year, smartwatches, even though they were a big thing, they weren't given like the center stage, and I think that's what this IFA was truly about.
yeah, I think this year, like, the focus on smartwatch makes a lot more sense because they're a lot better now, and they're also more appealing. So I don't know, they're starting to become the products that we want them to become. So I think that's why they're so much more exciting this year, and it's good that we're able to focus on them this IFA.
Yeah. There's only one problem with that, though. In the next, let's say, 3 weeks, all of a sudden we're going to have like so many new watches to mess with and everything, you know. And Lord knows, I don't think that we'll be able to even get a review unit of the most expensive ones. Though those were the ones that we thought were really cool, you know.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure as long as you get that black on black on black, you'll be happy.
Yeah, on the Huawei watch at least. I was joking around that I really wanted the Urbane Lux, but $1,200, that's a little too steep for me. I mean, that's even I can't. Yeah, definitely not.
Too crazy.
Way too crazy. That lacquer case, though, if you could just add a cool case for all of the watches, I think I'd be happy with all of that. But in any case, we want to thank you guys for watching all of our footage here at IFA in Berlin. Again, like you see behind us, it's a ghost town, and we're about to make our exit as well. We hope that you enjoyed watching all of our coverage. We focused so much on the devices this time around because once the Note 5 wasn't really in the front of our minds, everything else came in as a flood. And that was essentially what we tried to roll against. And we brought you a lot of looks at things like Lenovo, all the devices that they had, and we took a look at even the Moto 360 at that Lenovo event, Alcatel, Huawei, and a bunch of other people that, you know, not to say that they don't deserve the spotlight, but now they have so much of it. So keep it tuned to Android Authority for all of the best coverage, videos from me here at IFA, and of course videos by Lanh here at IFA. Drop us some likes on those videos, subscribe to our channel so you can keep up with the rest of our coverage and reviews of all the devices that we looked at here at IFA. And of course, we are your source for all things
Android.
Cool.